Yeah, yeah. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the President's Conference Final. Here is the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Championship Series for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and joining me from the RHI Sudden Impact, Zach Dickey. Zach, hello.
Hello. It's going to be an interesting matchup here.
It should be a wonderful match between these two teams. Now, Chippewa Valley and the Arizona Heat have been pretty dominant overall throughout the competition, but the Arizona Heat looking to come out and win this match here. I'm trying to look at the schedule to see if the Heat and Chippewa Valley Hooligans played earlier. I believe they did. If memory serves correctly, Chippewa Valley played against the Heat earlier and came away with a victory. Either way, both these teams are moving up to the Champions Conference next season.
I think the biggest advantage the Arizona team is going to have here is experience. The Chippewa team is a young team, and we'll see if they come out as strong in this championship match as they did in pool play.
Arizona Heat definitely have a lot of experience. There's a pass from Gabe Trujillo to Jake Bell, and that ball goes out of play. Now Ed McGuire has represented the United States in several competitions over the years. McGuire with a shot. McGuire! Wow! Ed McGuire saw a gap between Julie Andrus and the post, and he slotted it right through there. Arizona Heat in the first minute lead 1-0. And as I was saying, experience out there. Ed McGuire has represented the U.S. internationally. Gabe Trujillo has been playing for a long time, a veteran of the sport. Jake Bell has been playing for quite a long time as well. He's played with some top players, most recently with the Minnesota Shockwave. And so this is going to be a great match. This Chippewa Valley team, they've been together for about 4 years now, almost 5, but it's been pretty much the same team the entire time, so they have great chemistry. And so now Brett Betcher for the Hooligans taking on Gabe Trujillo.
I think Gabe's got a breakaway here.
Gabe Trujillo pushing Betcher down the floor, advancing the ball. Nicely done by Trujillo. Trujillo passes up to Bell. Bell into Betcher. Bell holds onto the ball to maintain the Heat attack. That ball is out of play, and it's going to be a kick-in for the Arizona Heat.
See what Ed does with this one here. See if he's got any more magic left in him here.
McGuire looking to take the kick. McGuire blasts the ball across the area. It's cut off by Grant Shipley, and now the ball heads down the floor. Betcher's going to take it. Clark Demlin for the Heat. Bounces the ball, tries to get it out of play, and he does. And so now Betcher's going to take the kick for the Hooligans. Betcher looking for Herman across the area. He's there. Herman with a shot. Herman with a goal. And in the second minute, the Chippewa Valley Hooligans answer the call and score a goal. We are level at 1, ladies and gentlemen. Betcher, you see that powerful kick across the goal area. Jake Bell couldn't get there in time. Chippewa Valley Hooligans tie it up.
That was impressive.
That was quite an impressive play there, well executed. Just a quick rundown of the other games going on throughout the Plasman Athletic Center on Court 2, which you can watch on the second live stream channel. River City Phoenix, Brooks Barracudas for 3rd place. On Court 3, Henry County Hotshots, Shepherd Strikers, the Founders Conference 5th place. And on Court 4, the Founders Conference 7th place, Glendale Rough Riders and RHI Inferno. Back here on Court 1, Brett Betcher taking on Ed McGuire. That ball out of play. Kick in for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. And it looks like we're going to
Is there a sub
take
coming
a timeout. No, it looks like the clock had stopped running. So the official is suspending play for a moment to get the clock restarted.
How long had it been stopped?
Not quite sure. The referees keep the time on their watch, so they do have the correct time, but I think they're trying to run the clock to match the official's clock again. So while we have a moment, Zach, your team, RHI Sudden Impact, have done pretty well so far in the tournament. You guys have gone undefeated so far through the group stages, and then tomorrow you guys will have your first knockout stage competition. Is that correct?
Yeah, we will. We'll be playing Minnesota tomorrow. We're excited about that. They're a good team, and we're ready to take it to them.
There are 2 Minnesota teams Zach, so I'm assuming you're taking on the Shockwave?
Shockwave, yes, sir.
Okay. Brett Betcher now.
Ooh, another powerful hit. That's blocked off by Jake Bell.
Bell taking on Herman. That's going to go out for a corner kick. This corner kick presented to you by Biojan. Daniel Herman going to take the kick. He's going to elect to take the kick from the bottom corner of the triangle. There's that metal bevel that surrounds this one corner of the court, and it makes it difficult sometimes to take a kick from there. So Herman taking a shot. Betcher with a shot, blocked off by Bell. Trujillo now turns it around and heads the other way for the Heat counterattack. Betcher chasing, has to separate a little bit to try to gain position defensively. Trujillo drives the ball down to the corner. Betcher tries to turn Trujillo around.
Trujillo's got to cut off that sideline.
Nicely done by Betcher to send the ball down the floor, and it looks like we are going to get a foul on Trujillo for blocking off Betcher. Shipley gets behind Trujillo. Bell on defense. Ball still in play.
Oh, wow, that was nice.
Nicely done, yes. Trujillo with a shot. And
over to the
Andrus there makes a save. Shipley, Grant Shipley. Trujillo tries to get behind Andrus, and it is a goal. The official says it was a goal. It's hard to see from our perspective, but referee Shane Butler was right there to see what happened. Trujillo, strong move to the post. Andrus turns around. Referee signaling a goal. It is now 2-1 Arizona Heat. Zach, at this pace, this game may end 14-13.
That is insane. Yeah, this is very impressive offensive performance by both teams here.
So now Gabe Trujillo will go back to the center on his side of the floor. Brett Betcher will resume play. Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Bell, Trujillo, very close together. Betcher tries to turn the ball, but he can't get his guard around it. Good crowd here for this President's Conference Final. And after this, we have the Founders Conference Final, the Central Valley Ghost Riders versus the San Jose Flash. And if you haven't seen the Flash yet, ladies and gentlemen, I suggest you tune in. They're a very young team, but highly skilled. It should be an exciting matchup. Those two teams very familiar with each other as they play on a regular basis in California. McGuire, Trujillo, over to Bell, nice touch. Shipley cuts it off. It's going to be another kick in for the Arizona Heat. We're 7 minutes in. 3 goals have been scored already, 2 of them by the Heat. Shipley clears the ball out of the area. Now, both of these teams are going to be promoted to the Champions Conference next season. This game is really just a matter of who can call themselves the winners, the champions. Let's see what happens.
Ed's looking to cross it here.
McGuire,
Game opens
Trujillo.
up.
Oh, Jake Bell late on the turn, nicely executed. Gabe Trujillo opened up just at the right time. Jake Bell just could not turn quickly enough to score that goal.
Ooh, that's a nice
Jake
read
Bell,
by Jake there.
Great defense. And Jake Bell is very good at reading. When he played on the Minnesota Shockwave, he played a lot of goals, so he's very adept at reading angles and cutting off passing lanes, and they'll use that to his advantage out here, the Arizona Heat. Now Ed McGuire once again going to take the kick.
Ed is one of the more creative players I've ever played against. I'm a big fan of his game.
McGuire misses that kick. Bell with a shot. Trujillo almost finished it off. And it looks like the referee is going to signal a goal kick. Once again, this goal kick brought to you by MK Battery. On court 3, the Shepherd Strikers have scored. It is 1-0. They lead the Henry County Hotshots. Bell sends that into the goal area. Trujillo, Betcher, Bell now with the ball once again. That ball last touching off of Jake Bell. Betcher lets it roll out of play. Very smart move.
Looks like Jake's going to make another read here and gets
Jake
that
Bell,
steal.
he's very good playing defense. Now Bell with some space. Nice clearance by Betcher. Trujillo's there to cut off Herman. Herman, the last to touch that ball. No, the referee says Trujillo, the last to touch. So a kick in for the Hooligans. Ed McGuire. Now that ball split the defenders. Betcher sends that ball through. Demlin Lets it roll out.
That was a good read by Dimlin there.
Very good read by Demlin. It's going to be a goal kick for the Heat. Trujillo to McGuire. Shipley takes the ball. McGuire trying to go behind Shipley, and he does. Ed McGuire driving Shipley. The pass back from McGuire to Trujillo. Trujillo grabs the ball, keeps it in play. Shipley tries to hit it off Trujillo, but he can't do it. Goes out of play. McGuire across. Trujillo tries to redirect the ball. He does. It goes off of Shipley for a corner kick. This corner kick brought to you by Biogen. Ed McGuire going to take the kick once again. He's the power of this team, Zach.
For sure.
That ball over to Bell. Bell scores. A ricochet over to Jake Bell. Gabe Trujillo nicely done to redirect that ball. And Jake Bell scores a goal.
That 14-goal game might become more and more of a reality.
Nice finish by Jake Bell. Good job by Gabe Trujillo to keep that play going. And we're in the 10th minute. It's already 3-1. The goals are coming fast and furious.
It's going to be a shot here.
Demlin.
Just off.
He read that one all the way and just let that roll out. Lots of excitement here in the Plasma Athletic Center. RHI Inferno have scored. They lead the Glendale Rough Riders 1-0. That's on court 4. Back here on court 1, nice touch by McGuire. Bell has to pass it back to Trujillo.
Trujillo's got to be careful here.
Betcher looking to pass it out. He doesn't really have any options. Trujillo passes the ball, sends it to Herman, but Trujillo's there to read it. Herman with a shot off of Trujillo. Herman once again with the ball. Trujillo, Herman, nice battle between these two. Trujillo tries to rip the ball away, can't do it. Trujillo now looking to pass, ball now out of play, off of Herman.
Seems like Trujillo's really trying not to let them get their triangle set up and get those pass backs going, because that's really where it seems like Chippewa Hooligans run their game the most, is in that passing triangle.
Trujillo's also a very patient player. He will wait for you to make a move before making a move of his own, and so that worked to his advantage on that play a moment ago. And now Shipley and Trujillo. Trujillo turns Shipley. Herman gets trapped in the corner. He has to rotate off the floor. Trujillo right there at the post. Dangerous moment for the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. Trujillo looking to push his way through. He's going to push. It's guard on guard, so it's legal. Trujillo still pushing. He could pass the ball back. Trujillo is just holding on now. Oh, and Trujillo knocks it out. And right there, for me, in my opinion, I think that's where you have to work the ball back out and try to kick it out to the top of the area.
I agree for sure. Get that passing going. Ed's behind, and we know he has a powerful kick. We saw that earlier in that first goal of the game. Get that passing going. Jake will be ready over there on the wing.
Trujillo thought about the 180 spin kick right there, but he elected not to take it. It could have been very dangerous. It also could have been glorious, but you know, there's a fine line between glory and danger.
It's true. It's true.
McGuire over to Trujillo. Nice touch by Trujillo, but he's not going to be able to control it. It's going to go out for another Chippewa Valley goal kick.
See if Jake reads this one again and gets that steal.
Betcher, nicely done by Jake Bell. He's so aggressive on defense, and it pays huge dividends for his team. Trujillo
there
with the ball. Now Trujillo looking for some help. He didn't quite have it where he wanted it, but McGuire now. McGuire's got an option. Trujillo back to McGuire. McGuire looking to pass back up to Trujillo. That one off the post. McGuire takes a shot. That one bouncing off the back of McGuire's chair and out of play.
That's Ed for you. You can never really read what he's going to do. It's very impressive.
You mentioned earlier he is a creative player. Saw it right there. That ball down the line.
Speaking of creative, what a shot. That'll get them on the offensive end for sure.
You cannot ask for a better kick. The only way that could have been better is if it rolled out towards the corner over there. But, I mean, a great kick by Betcher to just push the Heat all the way back and relieve the pressure from their defense.
I've noticed myself when that happens to me or when I do it to other teams, it's pretty demoralizing. You're on offense, and then all of a sudden you're not, and it's because you made a small mistake of not cutting off that sideline.
Well, you work so hard to get the ball down the floor, and then suddenly, with one kick, it's sent back the entire opposite end of the floor.
Oh, Jake's going to make another read here.
Nicely done, Jake Bell. Good aggressive defense. Bell there to cut off the pass from Betcher. Jake Bell looking to take Betcher around, trying to go behind Betcher. Now Jake Bell driving Brett Betcher down the floor. Jake Bell almost loses the ball there, but he recovers well. Nicely done by Jake Bell. Jake Bell moving the ball up the floor again. Passes out to Trujillo.
Now they're getting that ball moving. It's sticking a little bit less.
Trujillo. Betcher making a play on the ball. Nice move by Trujillo. McGuire with a quick kick. Trujillo again touches the ball, and now Grant Shipley hit that ball. It's going to go out for another corner kick. Once again, this corner kick brought to you by Biogen. McGuire with a quick kick. Trujillo with a shot. Trujillo, that ball's back there. Shipley, and
yes!
Goes in. Oh my goodness, Jake Bell kept that ball alive. Shipley didn't realize it was there. He turned and scored. That is probably going to count as an own goal for Chippewa Valley. Now you see it here again. Shipley took a bad angle on that ball. Jake Bell almost scored, and then Shipley turned it in. It's now 4-1 Arizona Heat.
It's the biggest thing when talking about that experience difference. It seems like Shipley made a mistake there, and AZ was there to capitalize.
It certainly, I mean, Jake Bell was right there, and although he didn't score, he did keep the ball in play, and it was kind of twirling along the goal line there, and Shipley, unaware of where the ball was, just he hit it over the line, and it cost his team another goal. And the Arizona Heat absolutely crushing the Hooligans right now. 4-1 the score. We still have another 5 minutes plus added time here in the first half.
Have you noticed the differences in this new ball? It seems like it sets a lot easier sometimes, and then the other times it sets it keeps rolling.
These balls from Power Soccer Shop are the low balance balls we first saw at the World Cup last year, and so they have a special filling on the inside to help reduce the amount of bouncing that takes place. And you can definitely see it throughout this tournament. The ball is bouncing less. It does feel a little bit heavier when you kick the ball and you move it around. You can tell there is a little bit of a weight difference to it. Nice move by McGuire there. McGuire now attacking the Chippewa defense again.
It's definitely worth it, though, because it's a lot of risk you take with the other balls when you're trying to make those big spin kicks, but it seems like you're able to make those moves a lot more with this new ball.
You can. The ball settles. It's a lot easier to control. It's a little bit, like I said, it's a little bit heavy. You can definitely feel it when you strike it, but it's ultimately a safer ball. Now Bell with the ball once again. Bell trying to get between the Hooligan defenders. Bell looking to pass. Trujillo's waiting at the top of the area.
Trujillo has a lot of space up there.
He's got good positioning, good spacing. Bell waiting patiently. Jake Bell is another player who is very calm and patient out there. It's really required when you play goalkeeper, as Bell did for a long time. Now Bell looking to shoot. Bell.
He does.
There was space behind Andrus, and Grant Shipley hits it out for another corner kick. Ed McGuire going to take it for the Heat. We're entering the 18th minute of this match. And on the other side, Brooks Barracuda's up 2-0.
Oh, it's going all the way across.
Bell cut off by
mishandled
Betcher.
it.
Good defense by Betcher to prevent Bell from opening up to take that shot. Betcher over to Herman. Nice take by Trujillo. Now Herman gets around Trujillo. That ball out of play. Hooligans kick in.
Hooligans are going to want to keep it on the offensive end here as long as possible and see if they can get one in.
Now Betcher's a huge kicker. Trujillo misses that ball. Shipley gets it into the goal area. Jake Bell is there. And one of the big weapons for the Hooligans has been that kick.
Oh, what a shot!
Goal by Daniel Herman. Wonderfully done. Jake Bell was trying not to make a mistake. Clark Demlin did not close off that post quickly enough. Herman was there. He saw the opening, and he redirected the ball, scored the goal. It's 4-2. 19th minute of the first half. Trujillo waiting. That ball coming across to McGuire. McGuire sends the ball out of play.
What a play there. letting that roll out like that, that was impressive.
Betcher is a very good player. Trujillo stops that ball, but Herman gets around him, but he's not going to be able to catch up to it. On court 4, RHI Inferno 2, Glendale Rough Riders 0. On court 3, Henry County Hotshots have tied the match. It's level at 1. Shepherd Strikers, their opponent. Brett Betcher now here on court 1, dragging Trujillo to the corner. Betcher looking to pass back out to Herman, who's waiting at the top of the area. There's the pass. Herman across. It's cut off by Trujillo. He tries again. That ball on goal. Demlin with a save, and now the Chippewa Valley Hooligans with a corner kick.
They're really putting some pressure on Arizona right here.
And Herman's going to take that kick from the bottom part of the triangle. Now Herman across, cut off by Bell, easily taken by Bell. Herman rotates around. Betcher has no one to pass to, no one covering the middle. Now McGuire
has got a fast break
here.
here.
Herman is back into. Oh, there's a deflection.
There's a shot.
Andrus makes the save. McGuire looking to pass to Trujillo. Trujillo waiting patiently. McGuire trying to work that ball around. Nice turn by McGuire. McGuire lets it roll out.
Smart play by Ed there.
We're in added time here in the first half. McGuire going to look to uncork a shot across the box. Jake Bell is waiting. McGuire takes the shot. Trujillo opens up. Oh, he actually takes a shot, but Herman stops the ball, and now Chippewa Valley Hooligans on the counterattack. Jake Bell trying to turn Herman away from the goal area. He does. Betcher is there, however. Jake Bell gets around Betcher. Betcher. Nice move by Jake Bell.
Very nice, very nice. Did you notice how Demlin stayed on that post because he trusted Jake to redirect over there? That was impressive teamwork.
He did, but if you look right now, there is some space behind Demlin. I don't know if it's enough to get the ball through, but and that is the halftime whistle, ladies and gentlemen. Zach, this game has been wide open. It's 4-2 in the first half.
Yeah, this has been like an offensive just nightmare for both, or defensive nightmare for both teams, and an offensive dream for both teams.
We're going to go ahead and take a break. The President's Conference Championship is on the line. The Arizona Heat are currently up 4-2. Will the Hooligans come back, or will the Heat hold on for victory? We'll find out in a little bit. You are watching the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series. Chippewa Valley Hooligans trailing 4-2, but they're going to start off the second half with the kickoff for Power Soccer Shop. I'm Tony Jackson, and joining me once again from the RHI Sudden Impact, Zach Dickey. Zach, this was a wide open first half. Do you think we're going to see more of the same the second half?
I'm honestly hoping so. This has been a fun game to watch. So if I'm the coach in the hooligan huddle, I think what I'm really focusing on is taking more risk when Jake Bell is trying to go for those steals and trying to shoot that behind him.
Good passing there from the Hooligans. Betcher now. Oh, and there's a goal! And that looks like an own goal from Gabe Trujillo. Let's watch that one more time. Let's see if we can see what happened here. Betcher and Herman pass it back and forth, and now Betcher makes a play, and Trujillo looks like he knocked it in on that one. It is now 4-3.
That was Power Soccer karma right there.
Bell taking the ball. Herman to Shipley. Gabe Trujillo attacking the Hooligans' goal area again. Herman can't quite keep the ball in play, and so the Arizona Heat, who lead by 1, are about to take a kick. McGuire looking to fire that ball across the area, but he misses. Trujillo now with a shot. Herman coming in to scoop up the ball, and he takes it away from Trujillo. Herman, McGuire. Nice move by Herman, but he knows he hit the ball a little too hard. So we set up once again.
That's going to take a big shot here.
That one off of Trujillo. Too much pace on that one, and not quite the right location either. So the Hooligans looking to tie the match. Setting up here. Betcher right into McGuire. Betcher cuts it off. Trujillo sends it down the floor. It looks like it's going to roll wide. Oh, Andrews has to make a play on it. Betcher sends it out.
Cut off that sideline. That could be dangerous.
It is, but Betcher couldn't control the ball, so it's going to be a kick in another dangerous situation for the Hooligans defense. McGuire looks like he's going to go right into the defense. Let's see what happens here. He does go right into the defense. I think he tried to cut that ball down a little bit further to split the defenders there. Now, they're playing a stacked defense, but what you typically see is the goalkeeper in front of the defender, not the way they're set up here, because that allows an extra defender at the top of the goal area to defend without causing a 2-on-1 violation. McGuire across. Trujillo opens up. Bell with a shot.
Oh,
Jake
what a
Bell
shot!
With a goal. Jake Bell, so good, not only in goal, but also wonderful at the far post.
I didn't think there was room for that ball to go in.
Jake Bell was a little bit narrow on that post, but he managed to find just a little opening to get that ball through.
What touch, what touch.
5-3 to score in favor of the Heat. But as we talked about yesterday, a 2-goal lead is probably the most dangerous lead because it's easy to get comfortable, but as soon as the other team scores, they're right back in it.
And so much energy comes with a comeback like that.
Betcher cuts off the ball. Bell takes the ball now for the Heat, and that ball is out of play. Hooligans with the ball. Betcher's going to take the kick, and the Hooligans really rely on Betcher a lot to make strong kicks. Nice pass by McGuire over to Bell. Now back across. McGuire. Great passing by the Heat. Trujillo now. Trujillo with a shot. And that one, oh, just off the post. Andrews has to make a save. Let's see a replay of that. Trujillo with a shot and just bounces off the post.
It's an impressive save there.
Good save by Julie Andrus. And now we are back to live action. McGuire uncorks a shot. Trujillo sends it across, and Bell backs up instead of going forward.
See, that's a big part of Power Soccer is the trust aspect. I'm sure they had the original play called there, and it seemed like Bell thought it wasn't going to go there, but Gabe ended up getting the pass right to him.
Bell holds on to that ball. Betcher tries to get it away. Bell sends it off of Betcher. Another kick in. And the Heat right now putting so much pressure on that Hooligans defense. McGuire Going to take the kick again for the Heat.
Is Ed struggling with his... Oh, no, there he goes. I thought he might have an equipment timeout coming there.
McGuire, Trujillo with a shot near post. McGuire lets it roll out for another corner kick. This corner kick once again brought to you by Biogen. The Heat lead the Chippewa Valley Hooligans 5-3, 26th minute of the match.
This seems dangerous for them.
Trujillo takes a shot. Bell's right there, redirects it, does go in. Nice save by Herman. Daniel Herman now trying to clear the area. Trujillo looking to pass. McGuire's there in support. McGuire looking to take that ball. Shipley. McGuire with a shot. It's off of Shipley. And it goes out for a corner.
Might have counted 3 in the box there, but my eyes, I'm up here kind of high, so I'm not sure if I saw it right.
McGuire. Trujillo with another shot. Blocked by Herman. Now Shipley. Oh, he hits the ball the wrong way. Now Jake Bell taking the ball in. Now that is close to a 3 in the box, certainly. Bell taken out of the box by Herman. 2-on-1 violation. Not called. Play continues. Trujillo has to spread out to avoid that 2-on-1. Jake Bell nicely done to take that ball away. Grant Shipley now trying to...
he does it again.
Jake Bell's very good one-on-one.
They have the triangle set up here.
Trujillo. Shipley nicely done to bounce that ball off of Trujillo. Betcher. 2-on-1 violation. Trujillo, McGuire.
They really got to communicate that one. Either player could have got the ball, but they both went for it, and it ended up being a 2-on-1.
Betcher. Herman misses that. Betcher. Shipley rotates out of the way. Nice rotating by the Hooligans. Betcher driving now. Betcher sees an opening. Betcher drives it over the line and scores a goal. Gabe Trujillo got locked in and got pulled over the goal line by Brett Betcher. You'll see right here, Betcher gains leverage on Trujillo. Once you get in front of the defender's guard, it's over. And really the only thing you can do there is let go and try to get the ball off the chair so they can't continue driving. It's very difficult.
Or that the goalie, has got to come over and slide behind him and give him a little bit of extra weight there.
In that situation, that is the other thing you can do, is to support your teammate and try to stop them by stacking up kind of parallel to each other. But as it stands, the Hooligans, once again, trailing by 1. The Heat looking to go back up by 2. Trujillo, the ball knocked off of Herman. Daniel Herman now driving out of the area. Nice turn by Herman. McGuire's there. Herman trying to hook McGuire, and he's got him. But McGuire, nice turn to get back around. And the official says it's going to be Heat ball. McGuire with a quick kick over to Trujillo, but again, that one not quite far enough in front of him.
It's really difficult when you get it at that back tire to try and open up. Yeah.
Trujillo also had a defender on him, which made it even more difficult to open up. Betcher. Shipley's going to take the ball, and he splits the defenders. Nice move. Grant Shipley. Trujillo does well to recover. And Zach, one thing I've been saying throughout this tournament is the skill level of the Presidents and Founders teams, especially this year, has been unbelievably impressive.
It's really exciting for the future of the sport because there have been times where you kind of worry if that talent's going to be coming up or if it's going to be the same top teams. But really, this Chippewa team and the Arizona team have so much potential, and I could see them being in the Premier Cup in a couple years if they keep winning like this.
Betcher takes the ball back from a pass by Shipley.
Ooh,
nicely done.
With the touch.
Good combination play there by Betcher and Shipley, and that's a 2-on-1 violation. The referee is going to award a free kick to the Chippewa Valley Hooligans. This free kick brought to you by MK Battery. Zach, here's an opportunity for the Hooligans to equalize.
Seems like there might be an equipment timeout or a sub coming.
It looks like Jake Bell is going to have to come out of the match. Let's see who's coming in. It looks like Mark Harden going to come into the match. Clark Demlin, actually, the goalkeeper, is going to have to come out.
I was wondering earlier if he was having chair problems when he didn't cover his teammate on that last play, and it seems like that might be what it is. We'll see if the backup goalie can help him out here.
So Mark Harden coming into the match for Clark Demlin. and the Chippewa Valley Hooligans looking to equalize. Brett Betcher taking the kick.
This is a lot of pressure for a fresh goalie to take, just coming right off the bench like that.
It certainly is. Shipley looking to find that angle to receive a pass from Betcher. That ball out of play. Official says corner kick. This Biogen corner kick, another great opportunity for the Hooligans to equalize. Now, Grant Shipley, very far across. Oh, that ball gets off the
what a shot!
Bell. Brett Betcher faked out the defense, scored a goal. It is tied 5-5.
That's exactly what I was talking about after the break. That's the way to go. When someone's being that aggressive, you got to look at their back there.
And it paid off huge. Brett Betcher set that up all the way. Jake Bell did not read that kick. And ladies and gentlemen, we have a brand new game. Betcher now racing down the floor. Trujillo trailing back to defend. Mark Harden stepping up to defend. Oh, Brett Betcher gets around Harden. 2 quick goals by Brett Betcher put the Chippewa Valley Hooligans in the lead. They now, with 6 goals, lead the Arizona Heat.
Who needs experience, man? These kids are killing it.
Unbelievable comeback by the Hooligans. And, Zach, I did not see that coming.
I did not either. That was, what kind of a run are they on right now?
Well, they're on at least a 3 or 4 goal run. The Heat, they've had opportunities, but they haven't been able to score.
It seems like the ball is getting stuck on the strong side a little too much. When the kicks come in, it seems like Trujillo is stopping it a lot in the middle instead of letting it get over to that far side. And I'm not sure if the Chippewa defense is going to stop that far side, but they seem to be stopping that middle shot.
So now the Arizona Heat making a tactical change. Jake Bell going into the goal, but Jake Bell also playing up a little bit. Trujillo holds the ball in, dragging Shipley. That's close to a 3-in-the-box violation, and the referee is going to call it. This is going to be a free kick from just outside the goal area.
It is indirect, so they can't shoot it directly in the goal, but they will have to hit it off one of their teammates.
Mike Brady waiting patiently at the far post, trying to level this game up again. Trujillo with a shot. Andrus, actually that goes off the back of Herman's chair. It's going to go out for a kick in.
I feel like you really have to get it to that weak side on this.
Mike Brady was wide open over there.
Yeah, very.
The expectation from me, at least, was that McGuire was going to go all the way across the box. That didn't happen. McGuire into Herman. Nice clearance now. Betcher one-on-one with Jake Bell. Brett Betcher, Jake Bell. Trujillo trailing back again on defense. Nicely done. Good recovery by the Heat.
Chippewa fans seemed pretty excited there, but I was pretty confident in Jake's ability to save that goal.
Oh, Jake Bell clears the ball out.
Very nice.
Good job. Good hard clearance. Herman. Trujillo trying to get around Herman, and he does. Jake Bell waiting patiently, pushing up. Gabe Trujillo dragging Herman to the corner. And that's going to be a corner kick, I believe. It is.
It's a good read by Gabe there. Get his offense set up here.
McGuire up to Trujillo. Trujillo takes a shot, saved by Andrus. She has to be careful about opening up that space behind her when she turns. Trujillo's going to see that at some point. All the way across goes the ball. Trujillo stops it.
Again.
That ball pushed out for another corner kick brought to you by Biogen.
That third wing's really got to get involved here.
Yeah, Trujillo's been taking a lot of shots. No one covering Trujillo at the moment. Now Shipley pulls up. McGuire. Trujillo with a shot, saved again. McGuire lets it twirl out for another kick in.
Maybe he's seeing something I'm not, but it doesn't seem to be there. The weak side wing seems to be pretty open here.
But while we have a moment, I just want to take a moment and talk about Grant Shipley. You see that green chair that he's playing in right now? And that chair used to belong to a young gentleman named Cullen Connolly. I mean, we'll talk about it a little bit more in a moment after this corner kick here. McGuire, Trujillo gets it over to Brady. Brady turns around the wrong way, and that's going to be a 2-on-1 violation between Trujillo and Brady. Now, going back to Shipley, he's playing in a chair that's all green. It used to be owned by a young gentleman named Cullen Connolly, and Cullen Connolly was tragically killed by a drunk driver a couple years ago. And so it's great to see that chair still out here being used by his team. So even though Cullen physically is no longer with us, he's still out here on the floor with Grant Shipley representing Cullen with that chair. So it's awesome to see them out here still playing that game and that chair still being used. Trujillo now dragging Shipley. Andrus makes a save. Shipley clears.
The trust he had for his goalie there was very impressive. He let off intentionally, giving her the opportunity to hit that out.
That's a very smart play. Trujillo looking to pass, but he's got no options. Brady's there now. Trujillo can pass to Brady. Trujillo holding on, trying to back down Herman, but I don't think he's going to win that battle. So Trujillo turns around. Now Trujillo in a better position to pass.
McGuire's going to want to come over so Brady can play that weak side wing.
Yep, Brady a little bit hesitant to transfer over, but he makes it over to the side. Trujillo switches with McGuire. McGuire going to take the kick once again.
Big kick coming here.
McGuire cut off by Herman. Betcher now on the run. He's just ahead of Trujillo now.
Oh, no.
Betcher. Jake Bell doing battle. Betcher going to try to drag Jake Bell, but Jake Bell very hard to drag. Bell cleared. Herman now with the ball. The shot. Trujillo with the save. Betcher coming in. Very aggressive. Betcher. It's got Trujillo again. And Jake Bell right there. That's what you were talking about earlier, Zach. Coming in to support your teammate and prevent them from getting turned. Jake Bell very smart there.
Oh, AZ got a little break here.
Nice pass by McGuire. Trujillo controls.
Right
that ball last touched by Shipley.
I think the sideline ref might have had a better view there, but...
No, it looks like Trujillo was the last to touch it, so the Hooligans going to take the kick. McGuire unwinding a shot. It's across to Brady. Can he hit it?
Oh, he does!
Brady with a goal!
That is how you come off the bench for your team. Very impressive. He stayed engaged that whole time watching the game and then came in and delivered.
And look at this pass by Ed McGuire all the way across the court. Mike Brady, I thought he was going to be a little bit late when he turned around, but he made it just in time. And as you said, great finish.
And what a setup by the inventor there. That was very impressive.
And you know, that was really, I have to say, I think a mistake by Britt Betcher when he hit the ball out and McGuire was sitting right there waiting for it.
Some of that inexperience we talked about earlier.
Now Trujillo straight down the floor. McGuire bearing down. Andrus has to clear, and he does. But Trujillo comes back with a goal.
Wow.
It is now 7-6. Arizona Heat back in the lead.
What a shot. Way to follow up there. The play seemed dead to me. I thought it was done, and then he followed it up and knocked it right
Great
in.
spacing, great positioning by Gabe Trujillo. He comes through with a goal, and now the Heat are back in the lead. Folks, if you're looking for excitement, you found it right here at Chippewa Valley Hooligans, Arizona Heat. Gabe Trujillo now takes that kick off of Betcher. Now Brady's there. Brady tries to pass it over. Betcher's there. Brady looking to get the ball off. Oh, and McGuire's just going to let that roll out. That was off of Brady. And so the Chippewa Valley Hooligans looking to tie the matchup again. Zach, we've seen 13 goals so far in this match.
If they score again, I might lose my mind.
Trujillo with the ball now. Herman just going to let Trujillo take that out.
Smart play there. Gave him a little bit of pressure so he couldn't totally control it, but also didn't knock it out himself.
It's the 39th minute. Betcher taking a huge shot right into Trujillo. Betcher tries to get it across. Betcher now looking to drag Trujillo. Nice turn, but Gabe Trujillo gets around Betcher. Nice move. Gabe Trujillo pushing down the floor. One more goal will seal the deal for the Heat. Can Trujillo and his teammates get it? Betcher trying to hold the ball off. It's going to be a kick-in for the Heat. McGuire's going to take this kick.
It'll be interesting to see if their strategy changes from this big offensive threat to trying to hold the ball. With a 1-0 lead, they can be pretty risky, but we'll see what they do here.
McGuire looking for Brady. McGuire's going to uncork a hard shot across the box. Oh, Gabe Trujillo takes out the defenders. And Zach, I think that's just about going to do it for the Heat. McGuire, you see here, Trujillo, perfect touch.
Wow.
Andrus left the post. Herman was trying to defend the far post. And my goodness, now, I said the score was going to end 14-13. That's probably not going to happen, but we have seen 14 goals in this match. It's out of play. Now we are out of time. Can the Hooligans score a goal here? Dare I say? The ball across, Shipley.
Oh!
Yeah, he got the
For some reason, my angle thought it might spin in there.
He did make contact with the ball. I think if he had let it go across, Herman was there as well, because that pass had beaten both defenders. And now the Heat can just really
They're
slow
playing
it
with their
down.
goalie up here. See what they do.
Betcher trying to get another goal. Betcher pushing Trujillo. Trujillo strips the ball. Betcher trying to work his way back around. Now you're not seeing a lot of passing anymore from the Hooligans. They're just trying to get something going. Betcher trying to do it on his own at this point.
Oh,
Betcher driving. Bell there to stop the ball.
What a save by Bell.
Great job by Jake Bell.
Great positioning.
Shipley looking to pass up, but he's got no one to pass to. Trujillo just holds on. Betcher now with the ball.
There's the ball. It's moving a little bit.
Another kick in coming up. 8-6 the score. We're in added time. Betcher looking to take a quick kick here. Betcher.
Notice that there's an empty net right now.
And he misses that ball.
Chippewa
Betcher.
side.
Another kick in, and yes, there is indeed an empty net. Mike Brady hanging out in space, waiting for that ball to come to him to score another goal. Betcher off of Trujillo. Betcher. That ball cleared out. And this
seems like there might be a 2-on-1 here.
And that's the end of the match, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable excitement. The Arizona Heat came out in the lead. Chippewa Valley Hooligans came back to take the lead. And in the end, 2 quick goals by the Arizona Heat sealed the victory and the President's Conference Championship. The final score, 8-6. Zach, there's a lot of thoughts in this game. Let's hear yours.
So the AZ team played amazing, obviously, but this Chippewa team is really the future of power soccer. There's so many great young athletes on this team. I'm really looking forward to see what they do in the future.
I mean, they're such a great team. Again, they've been together pretty much the entire time. The lineup really pretty much unchanged throughout their existence. And so when you have that kind of continuity, it's really easy to build strong chemistry. And as long as this team stays together, they are going to be extremely good. Although they lose, the silver lining in this match for them is that they are still going to be promoted to the Champions Conference next season. But along with them come the Arizona Heat, who played a fantastic match. You know, for a lot of teams, it could have been very easy for them to fold after giving up such a huge lead. But yet they kept fighting, they kept pushing, and they came back. They scored the goals necessary to win, and they are going to come away champions. We're going to stay here for just a moment. We're going to do a trophy presentation out here on the floor. I mean, oh my goodness, we've seen some incredible matches from the Presidents and Founders Conferences. I mean, yesterday we had 2 games go into Golden Goal.
2 games? I didn't realize
in the Founders
that.
Conference. It was unbelievable. Some just immense competition. And as you said earlier, this speaks so well to the future of United States power soccer with so much young talent, so many new faces here at the tournament. And we're going to see 2 more teams coming up. The San Jose Flash, an extremely young but extremely talented team, taking on the Central Valley Ghost Riders, who are also very, very young. They have 1 or 2 experienced players, but the rest of them all very young and very promising. I mean, Zach, it's very exciting
to think
about
power soccer is in good
this
hands.
game. It's incredible, and I can't wait to see what unfolds, not just in the future, but in this next game coming up. Founders Conference Championship is coming right up. We see the Central Valley Ghost Riders heading to the speed testing area to prepare for their championship match. And for these Founders teams, this is their first national tournament for most of them. And to be able to come here and experience this and see all of the competition, and to now in your first tournament to play for a championship, incredible experience.
No kidding.
So now it looks like Daniel Herman has come back and has passed a speed test. We are waiting for 1 more player. No, it looks like everybody's back. So we're going to go through the handshake to end the match. And Zach, the good thing to see is that the Chippewa Valley Hooligans don't look like they're down. There are no sad faces. I know a lot of times intense matches like this can result in tears and a lot of emotion because you worked so hard to get to this point just to come up short. But, I mean, you look at the Chippewa Valley Hooligans, their heads are still held high.
Yeah, they need to keep their heads up because they played a great match against a good Arizona team.
And you had mentioned it at the beginning, this is a very experienced Arizona Heat team. I mean, we have players that are out here who have been playing for 15 or more years.
Yeah, no kidding.
Ed McGuire has been playing that long. Gabe Trujillo has been playing for over a decade. I mean, Gabe Trujillo has been playing twice as long as the entire Hooligans team.
I played Jake Bell when I was like in 4th grade. He's been playing forever.
USPSA President Dominic Russo presenting the trophies.
And it's the Arizona Heat. Congratulations. Awesome game.
Ed's got a lot of fans in this place.
He certainly does.
The Arizona Heat, if you want to step right up here for an opportunity for a picture.
And while they line up, I just want to go over some scores real quick. It looked like Shepherd Strikers won their match against the Henry County Hotshots on Court 2. Brooks Barracudas win 3-0 over River City Phoenix, and on Court 4, 3-1 RHI Inferno beat the Glendale Rough Riders. Now back here on Court 1, we present to you your 2018 President's Conference champions, the Arizona Heat. And Zach, I was just thinking about this as well. Gabe Trujillo is a former member of the now defunct Arizona State Sun Devil Power Soccer team who won the Premier Conference back in 2014 with Katie Dickey and Jordan Dickey, your brother and sister.
Yes.
When they were both living in Arizona, they won the Premier Conference championship. And Gabe Trujillo now winning the President's Conference trophy. Ed McGuire with the Minnesota Shockwave in that same year, 2014, won the Champions Conference trophy. And so, along with Jake Bell, actually, on that same Minnesota Shockwave team, lots of experience on this team, and it really showed here in this game.
For sure, for sure. I don't remember a year of me being around Power Soccer that Ed wasn't there, and I've been around soccer my entire life.
And once again, your 2018 President's Conference champions, the Arizona Heat. We're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, the Founders Conference Finals, the San Jose Flash, probably the youngest team here in the entire competition throughout all 29 teams that are here, the youngest team taking on the Central Valley Ghost Riders. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll bring you that game. Zach Dickey, it's been a pleasure. Good luck to you as you continue your competition.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Founders Conference Championship match. You're watching the 2018 USPSA MK Battery Conference Cup Series.